Things that I love, things that I've not been able to get enough of, things that I've worn several times, or things that I've continued to use over and over and over again. These are items that I've found to be life-changing. Hi honeys, if this is your first time here, hey girl, hey, welcome to my channel. I am Yana. I primarily focus on fashion, but every once in a while, a few things here and there that includes both beauty and lifestyle as well. I really love and enjoy a fabulous thrift and or vintage find. Just to quickly get into today's outfit, I am wearing this denim romper from Mango, and I've just paired it together with these knee-high leather boots. The romper, you may or may not have seen, I purchased this the end of the summer as we were going into the fall, which is one of the things that I find great about it. I do want to give some context to the romper because I understand that most of us have experienced what's been like an Arctic blast. We have as well, but it's starting to warm back up where I am in Charlotte. I want to say it's currently like mid to upper 50s, low 60s or something today. I purchased this the end of the summer going into the fall, and I love things like this because, as you can see, even though we're in the heart of winter or we're entering into the heart of winter, it still works. I've just paired it together with these knee-high leather boots. The boots I want to say are from either Dillard's or Nordstrom's Rack. I'm pretty sure they're from Dillard's, but these have been around for I think like 2 years now. I'll provide links for everything that I share with you today, so no worries. So with the year coming to an end, in today's video, I figured it would be a fun thing to do to just kind of reflect over like some of my best buys or best purchases over the year, and then share them with you guys. Things that I love, things that I've not been able to get enough of, things that I've worn several times, or things that I've continued to use over and over and over again. These are items that I've found to be life-changing. I really want to strive harder at being sustainable conscious as we enter into the new year. This has been something that's increasingly challenging, especially being in the space of fashion content creating or influencing, whichever you prefer, to maintain a wardrobe lifestyle that's authentic to who I am, but still provide you all with fashion forward items, beauty cosmetic items, the latest, the greatest, and all of those things. I want to continue to do all of that, but I want it to be authentic. And so with this list, I am excited to share that with each and every one of these things that I mentioned, not only have I been using it on a regular basis, these are things that, in my opinion, have been life-changing, and that if I think back, I'm like, what was I doing before this? I could not list out my best purchases of the year and not list this item. Item number one, our iRobot. So this is probably going to sound like an infomercial for them, but honestly, I don't care because it really does work. When I say life-changing, life-changing. So we have hardwoods downstairs and then we have carpet upstairs. I really wish we had hardwoods throughout, but hey, one of the things that drives me crazy, and my husband will tell you, would be just seeing dust particles or just lint particles, you know, on the floors and around the house. Drives me crazy. And so this has been great. I mean, of course, I still have to mop the floor to clean it. But in terms of just the day-to-day dust particles, usually I program it to run overnight, you know, while I'm sleeping. And, you know, you get up and it looks like someone came in and swifted the floor. And when I tell you, it thoroughly cleans, it thoroughly cleans. The artificial intelligence of it all, and that it gets under things, it knows how to go around things. Just a great addition to the home. I highly recommend it if you do have hardwoods. When I think of somebody who just exemplifies so many of the things that I highly regard when it comes down to what a woman should be, Michelle Obama. She's just everything, and it's one of the reasons why she will forever be my first lady. One of the things that I really love about Michelle Obama is that I find that she has a really unique way of just simplifying things that can be extremely complex. So picked up her latest book, The Light We Carry, and I wasn't surprised that this would definitely be one of my best purchases this year. It had me in a really reflective way, especially as I'm entering into the new year. The way I like to read is kind of all over the place. I tend to look through the chapters and I go to the ones that stand out to me the most. And I like to go straight to those chapters and then I'll go back and like read the book in its entirety. I know it's probably not the best way to read a book, but that's typically how I do it if I'm being honest. And so one of my favorite chapters so far has been Going High. And especially in this space, it's so important. It's so important to remember and to not reduce yourself to some of the noise. I don't know, I think I'm a very measured person overall, and so there's not many things to rattle me, but we're all tried. And when I think about like how to respond to things, to me she just knocks it out of the park. Going high does not mean ignoring things. There are a lot of people who are no longer with us, whether they're feet below, underground, or people who are in prison because they weren't measured, because they didn't take a minute to collect themselves when it comes down to how to respond or react to something. Those are the kind of nuggets that Michelle Obama always drops. So many different things just about being a woman, being a girlfriend, how she shows up in the world, just the realness of being married, the beauty and the challenges that she faces. Whether you're a wife or a mother or not, just as a woman, I think every woman could benefit from the different nuggets that she drops in this book. The ultimate girlfriend in my head, for sure. I am obsessed with skincare, especially moisturizers. None of us is getting any younger. When I do find something that I love, I tend to stick with it for the most part, but every once in a while I do like to branch out and try new things. I'm oily in my T-zone, and then I find myself to be kind of dry around my mouth and sometimes like right near my eyebrows, oddly. But this has been really great for those things, as well as the fine lines that I've increasingly seen around my mouth and right near my eyes. Any of the areas that you know you're expressing the most, those are the areas that you want to work on, or at least for me. This is called the Youth to the People Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. This has been a game changer. So I use it in the mornings and at night after I do my facial cleansing routine. And when I tell you I immediately saw a change after about 2 to 3 days, I immediately saw a change. I still do my serums because I'm definitely big on serums. I do my serums like usually once to twice a week, but this I use in the mornings and in the evenings. I also picked this up along with it. This is the Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Cleanser. I use this along with my exfoliator. I've seen like instant results. If you're looking for something new to try out in skincare, Youth to the People, that's the name of it, Youth to the People. And they have like a ton of different variations of it, whether you're a person who has dry skin, combination skin, normal skin, whatever your skin type is, there's something for everybody. If you know me, you know my go-to scent has been Chanel Chance Tendre. That's usually what I smell like on a regular basis, but this has been neck and neck with that scent. I think this is yet another just go-to if you're looking for like an everyday fresh, especially if you like sweet floral, but not too much floral, like sweet fresh types of scents. I think this lands somewhere right in there. This is called Juliet Has a Gun. It's a very interesting name, I know, but make sure it's the Juliet Has a Gun Pear Ink, because they have, I want to say 2 other fragrances as well. One that I know of is I think vanilla, and then I forget what the other one was, but I remember picking up the other one thinking it was pear, and I immediately noticed an extreme difference. But this is the one that I use on a regular basis. Signature scent, I would say between this and my Chanel Chance Tundra, and I wear these all year round. I don't really get caught up into fragrances that only work for one season or another. If I like something, I like it. There are a few others, like Miss Dior was another good one that I found myself loving this year. But again, if I'm thinking of my favorite purchases, ones that have been life-changing and that I find myself reaching for it all the time, I reach for this all the time. Anytime this has like gone neck to neck with my Chanel Chance Tundra, that says a lot for me, because that was my number one go-to signature scent. And this is like slowly but surely, I don't want to say it's replaced it because I still do wear the Chanel, but this is definitely neck to neck with that one. So if you're looking for like a really nice, fresh, fruity scent that's kind of like, I think, an everyday scent, it's not extremely loud, it's not like one of those scents that necessarily makes like a wow factor statement, but it smells good. I always get compliments on it when I wear it. I'm wearing it today. It's been one of those life-changing scents for me, and that I reach for it on a regular basis. Next up on my list, as we enter into the clothing items that I've purchased, I'd have to mention this. There's no way I could not mention this, and this is my Valentino leather belt. Life-changing in the sense that I just find myself being able to wear it with any and everything. I love that it's reversible. This is the white side, which I think I've worn it on the white side more than anything, but I love that I could also wear it on this side as well. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes down to luxury items or things that I'm spending more money for. I need for it to do more than just look cute for a day. I've found that this has definitely done that. I've been able to wear it with so many different things. I find myself reaching for it over and over and over again. And the fact that it's reversible, it's like getting two different luxury items in one. Although these have been trending this year, I would wear cowboy boots regardless. Cowboy boots will never ever date. They're never gonna date. They're classic, or at least in my wardrobe they will be. And so I purchased these directly from the Dolce Vita website, and I love these so much. You can see they're already, I've worn them so much already. I got these, I want to say also the end of summer going into the fall, and they're just so comfortable. They go with any and everything. It's not a bunch of fuss putting them on or taking them off. I think these would also serve someone with a wide calf. Love that the heel is a really good height. Gives me that little lift that I prefer to have. You can dress these up or down. Leather at the bottom, and then at the top like this really natural fabric. I love them so much that I ended up getting them in white as well. A person like me who will wear a boot all year round, this is a great boot to wear all year round. Great, great find. Love, love, love. Obsessed with them. The brown ones and the white ones. So another piece that I'm adding to this list is my Saint Laurent black and white tote. If I'm being transparent, this is probably one of those items that I bought just based off of what it looked like. We do a lot of staycations, local events that might be like an hour or 2 hours away from where we live. So a lot of times we'll do the event an overnight hotel stay, and this has been great. I love the color, the black and white. It just goes with any and everything in the wardrobe, and the functionality of it has been really surprising for me. I purchased this, I want to say like the earlier part of the summer, and it's just been great. They have one that's larger than this, but I didn't want to look swallowed up, so I ended up getting this size, and I think this size has been perfect for me. It's just amazing the amount of stuff that I'm able to fit in it. I love that it's not only a great travel tote, but it's also a stylish tote that I could wear on a daily basis if I wanted to, like if I'm running errands. Again, because it's black and white, it goes with pretty much any and everything. I've gotten so much wear out of it, and I just can't imagine not having this. So I knew that if I didn't include anything else on this list, I had to include this on the list, and it's my white Prada bag, and I absolutely love this bag. I've gotten so much wear out of it. I literally find that I want to wear it with everything. White is one of my biggest neutrals. I like to pair so many different things with the color white, and so this was definitely a no-brainer. I honestly don't know what I did without having this bag in my wardrobe. If this one wears, which I don't think it will, but if it does, I'll replace it with another white Prada bag. Prada has always been a huge brand for me. I just think it's been one of those brands that really stood the test of time, and that there have not been any like scandals or anything crazy to come from the brand, which I can appreciate. I'm able to fit so many different things in it. It's not too large, but then it's not too small. Any and everything that I need to carry on a regular basis goes into this bag. And when I tell you it goes with everything, it goes with everything. As much as I love color, I find myself gravitating to white a lot in my wardrobe. So this has been like my go-to neutral. My phone, my camera, if I want to carry makeup, my wallet, it just fits everything in here seamlessly. Definitely one of my favorite wardrobe items, and if anything happened to it today or tomorrow, this would be another item that I would replace ASAP for sure. Being a big fashion girl, my highlight with regards to fashion tends to be in the fall and winter. Hands down, the fall tends to have the best fashion finds. A lot of the items that I've mentioned, I purchased towards like the end of summer going into fall, because that really is the best time for me when it comes down to fashion. That's when I'll even find myself spending the most. Last, but certainly not least, on my list of best purchases for this year is my black leather and wool bomber jacket, and this was a thrift find when I was in Brooklyn, New York, and I got this from the thrift and vintage shop there, and I am absolutely obsessed. If you've seen my last video, you would have seen it already in that video, and it's definitely been one of my best finds for the year, and there is no way that I could do this list and not include this on it. With this jacket, I knew I wanted a bomber jacket. They're actually trending right now, but one of the things that I love about this piece, just like so many other pieces that I pick up when they're like a trendy item, is that this is also a classic trend. This is something that's never ever gonna date. Well, that completes my list of best purchases for 2022. Would love to hear what your best purchase has been for the year. There's so many other things that I picked up. I feel like I'm leaving something out. There's so many other things that I picked up that I've loved just as much. I had to make sure that I was including the things that I found to be game changers, life-changing pieces that I really can't imagine what my wardrobe or what my life would be without. I wanted to ensure that I included those primary things in this list. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As we enter into the new year, I just want to remind you all to just take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday season. And if you're not already subscribed, would love it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Rock with me as we enter into the new year. This is a great time of reflection for me as I'm setting goals and figuring out like what I want the new year to be. Would love to hear some of your goals and aspirations for the new year. Feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for rocking with me and for watching. I appreciate you.